So what factors contributed to your recovery?
Well, once I got out of the dorm environment with the cafeteria, I could, pick and choose my food, and there was an exercise facility right downstairs. I got into an environment where I really couldn't control every single thing I ate. I was depending on some other people to make food for me, or I had to actually go to the gym, and sometimes, based on where I was, I just couldn't go. So the tools I had used to fuel my obsession were taken away and were replaced with this new environment. And so it took a long time to actually transition into being comfortable with food and eating. I mean, probably a year, 2 years, and I probably still think about it in the back of my head. And I remember times where I'd literally try, after I gained some weight back, to become that obsessive person I was before. And I couldn't, just because it is so hard, and I was so fleeced with this mentality of I am fat, that once you realize, gosh, I was crazy, or I was messed up in the head, you can't willingly make yourself go back. So, yeah, my environment changed, and just the peace with food finally came. And I thank God that I did not get any worse, because I have seen worse, and it is very scary.
How has the whole experience helped determine who you are today?
It was really strange how it all worked out. I came into college majoring in biology, and after my experience, I switched my major to nutrition. And I thought, well, now that I went through all this, I'd like to learn a lot more about food and eating and stuff like that. So switched my major to nutrition, and after I recovered, now I work with people who are like I was. And it's really sad to see, because they don't notice anything is wrong. They think that they are just fat and the mirror is lying to them, and they just look huge. So it's really neat to be able to work with these people and try, because I can relate to them on a personal level.
So with everything you've learned through all your studies of nutrition, how does that relate to the principles of Thin Within?
Actually, I've started to do a lot more research on the hunger fullness philosophy, and the research that's come out has really paralleled the philosophy of Thin Within. The keys to conscious eating, there is so much research to support being very conscious of what you eat, and to push out the distractions and just focus on your food. And that actually helps you listen to your hunger and fullness signals much better. There's a lot more programs out there today, or at least programs in university settings, and a lot more dietitians starting to embrace this philosophy of being connected with your body, and to throw out traditional diets and the traditional calorie restriction approach to weight management, and embrace this new physically connected approach. So I have the opportunity to work with some of those people at my school, and it's really neat. The students that we work with are very open to this new philosophy. They know now that diets don't work, and so they're wanting something new, and this is something that we can give them.